What's going on, my PT peeps and my Walking Dead family? Welcome to the PT channel. I'm One Eye Bry, also known as PT, and I'm back to talk about Fear the Walking Dead Season 5, and really Fear the Walking Dead as a whole. We're going to talk about Morgan, Dwight, Walking Dead, Fear the Walking Dead, a little bit of the comic stuff, so if you're worried about spoilers, please stop watching now, as I don't want to ruin anything for you. But as you can see from the thumbnail right there, Morgan, Dwight, Fear the Walking Dead, it's happening this season, Season 5. Now, Season 5 starts this Sunday, June 2nd, but we're going to have to wait a little while, I assume, to see Dwight. I don't know if we're going to see him right away. The word is that the first couple episodes are sluggish of Season 5, but it's worth the wait to see Dwight. And I think the early word is that we're going to see him in Episode 3, but hopefully it's sooner. We just don't know yet. And Fear the Walking Dead returns this Sunday, June 2nd. I'm kind of excited to see how they're going to work this in. Will it make sense is the biggest thing. Now, to me, I think it's a stretch that Morgan found Alicia and her group. And then Dwight's going to come along and find these people. I mean, the United States is huge. And if they came from Virginia, he's just going to be like, Morgan, is that you? We're in this small little town in Texas or Mississippi or whatever, but it's a show, and so there's got to be some connecting point, even though it's pretty far-fetched in my opinion. But will it make sense? Can we buy in? We always have to buy into the story. Can we really agree with what is happening here? Like, oh yeah, Morgan did this and Morgan met that, and okay, Morgan came across them. But I really hope that Morgan and Dwight team up and really bring a lot to the show of Fear the Walking Dead. Now, we'll see how it goes along with Morgan, Dwight, Alicia, June, John, Althea, all these characters coming around for Fear the Walking Dead. And if you watch Fear the Walking Dead the first 3 seasons and you're watching it now, you're like, man, this is a totally different show. And I definitely agree with that. Now, per Skybound, they had an interview with Lenny James, and Lenny James was talking about Morgan and Dwight and have they really interacted. And it was interesting because Lenny, who plays Morgan, and Austin, who plays Dwight, sat down and they talked about things. And they're like, have we ever really interacted? And the answer is no. They haven't really been in any scenes together besides really one time, the season 8 finale in the field. And Morgan didn't even interact with Dwight. So Dwight and Morgan have no interaction whatsoever. So will they really know each other? Obviously, because we saw it in the trailer that they kind of know each other. But again, Morgan and Dwight have no connecting point at all. So it's kind of starting from scratch. So we can see that besides them coming from The Walking Dead, and last time we saw Dwight, he was looking pretty rough. And a lot of us hoped that he would be connected with the Whispers, or at least part of Walking Dead this season, and then goes to Fear the Walking Dead or what. But ultimately, he left The Walking Dead for a reason. I'm not sure if it was a writer decision or something to do with the lawsuit or something there. We just don't know, allegedly, with things involving from prior seasons. But either way, Dwight is off The Walking Dead and he's going to Fear the Walking Dead. And a lot of us thought or hoped or theorized that he was going to be connected with the Whispers because of the note from Sherry. And that didn't happen. It didn't happen in season 9. It's not going to probably happen in season 10 because I don't know the time jump and all the storyline there. But after Dwight went back to that house and he got the letter from Sherry, we thought maybe she'll be connected with the Whispers and so will he, and it'll be great. And we saw the infinity sign and we're like, okay, honeymoon forever. Alpha's got that sign on her belt. And it's like, nope, didn't happen. So Dwighty boy is looking for Sherry. Will he find her? I hope so. But it's very interesting because in that same episode, season 8, episode 16, the season 8 finale, it rolled right into Fear the Walking Dead Season 4. So it was kind of a connection crossover from The Walking Dead into Fear the Walking Dead. So that was pretty cool that we rolled right into another show the same day. But if you think about it, Morgan left at the end of Season 8. And I'm guessing around that timeline, so did Dwighty boy. And I really hope we get that backstory to see when he left, how he left, did he leave on a motorcycle or a truck and then it broke down. But we met Dwight back in Season 6 and he was connected with Sherry. And then in Season 7, we found out about Sherry and Negan, and it was just like, okay, what's going on here? But the whole point of Dwight, per Austin Emilio, is that he is looking for Sherry and trying to keep her alive. Will he ultimately find her? I hope so, right? Because it's kind of sad if he's just searching for her, searching for her, searching for her, still searching for her. Oh wait, still searching, and we never find out. It'd be pretty annoying and frustrating. But will Sherry ever come back around? There's been no reports that she was seen filming for Fear Season 5. So we'll see if it happens at the end, if at all. I hope they get reunited. And let's talk about Morgan. Cray Morgie, right? But he's been a character that has been since the pilot episode, and then we didn't see him for a while. And it was interesting because he goes way back to the first episode and Rick, and came back around and met Rick, and then joined the group and was with Rick? And will he ever come back to The Walking Dead and find out that Rick is gone? A lot of people hope so, and I kind of hope so too. Just seeing these pictures of Morgan, Dwayne, and Rick, and it's like, the good old days, the great old days of The Walking Dead. It's still good, but it's just not the same. And if he is ever going to see the Whispers. Now, is this a connecting point to the Whispers or not? It was before this, it's debated. People are like, yeah, it was, and it wasn't. But either way, I do like to debate if Morgan saw the Whispers or not. Will Morgan come back to the group and team family on The Walking Dead? That would be awesome if he came back for the Whisper Award, but the timelines and time jumps, I'm not sure what they're going to do, but I would love to see Morgan interact with Michonne and Daryl and Carol and whoever's left from the kingdom, if it's Ezekiel and Jerry. But will that ever happen? And will he ever get to see Rick again? And to be honest, I hope he does. It would be pretty awesome if Morgan does join the Rick Grimes movies at some point. But Morgan Jones is a vastly different character on the show than the comic. He's much better on the show, in my opinion. He's like Carol. Carol is a vastly different character on the show than the comic, and I'm glad they changed her character for the show. And there are some similarities for Morgan on the show versus the comic, but the big difference, one, is that Morgan was killed off in the comic, and he's still alive today. Also, there's no bow skills, Eastman, Tabitha, whole episode for Morgan, up and down, all life is precious, up, down, all around, clear mode, and crazy Morgan, and then pacifist Morgan. It's one of those things where it's just all over the place, a little too much. Hopefully he just sticks with one ideology, a little bit of both going forward. And there is no Fear the Walking Dead comic. Morgan going to Fear is something from Scott Gimple and the Walking Dead show people from AMC. So it's pretty interesting. Will it make sense? Has it made sense already? Maybe, potentially. But do we have to buy in one way or another? Yeah, but I just hope the story is great. And I really hope that Morgan and Alicia and Dwighty Boy and everybody can come together and do something great. And Fear the Walking Dead needs a villain, a big time villain. I hope that Morgan, Alicia, Strand, Daniel, Dwight, John, Althea, June, Charlie, everybody who's left, Sarah, Wendell, Logan, Dylan, all these new characters that are coming around make sense for season 5 and beyond. If there is another season, I'm hoping there is something connecting the two shows at some point, but will Morgan and Dwight make sense? Will it be something that is good for the show? We're getting it either way. Morgan's part of Fear now. The Whitey Boy's coming around. Will Sherry be seen again? I hope so. So let me know your thoughts. Post your comments below. Like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. But are you going to watch Fear this Sunday? And have you watched previous seasons? I've watched every episode to date, and it's been all over the place. The show is this, the show is that. It just didn't know what it wanted to be. And now it is what it is with new showrunners, so hopefully it's entertaining and it makes sense. So please show us some love by hitting that subscribe button and become a valued member of our PT channel Walking Dead family. And remember, with hard work, dedication, belief, and sacrifice, you can truly achieve your goals. Believe in yourself, you can do it. It's about love, support, staying positive, making memories, and as always, tell them Daryl.
Yo, we love you guys. Honestly, thank you.